Penn State don't have much uniforms anyways. Most of their uniforms are white.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be
Oh, really, Larry? That's the goal?
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own
Yeah, it said your network, your opponent's network or some shit.
The goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The shotgun running play call. First down and more. He's still running. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone.
I threw it to the wrong person.
It's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be four-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down for the 14.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. using his legs. It's Hawkins. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone.
I know.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught near the goal line. They'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. If we go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Over the middle, it's Parker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The receiver makes the catch. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, the offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They did it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
The defense sits back in a zone cover. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time.
Damn.
After the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Powering through. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass. But, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Here he goes. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the
and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Yes, Larry. Yes, he is.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
No, Larry said you're trying to kill my players.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the freshman with a little too much air under that one. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Talk about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a handoff.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's fourth down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
Well, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Play action here on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. Worst part of the game now. Look at a pin him back deep. And that sets up a return. But he's got some space here. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That play moves the ball across midfield and he set up for the first down at the 41.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coaches got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back grabs it on the screen. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25.
Yo, you still there? Oh.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were able to do a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly out of the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the right side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
When that pass rush got in there in a hurry, great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. On the move now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, and it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do
What was your offensive line doing? Just standing there?
Out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit.
I just allowed too many people in there.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. And that's a third straight misfire.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner will be brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the first and still running. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Inside give now from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And it's a bunch formation. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Good shit. Although there was a bunch of holding on that, I don't know why they didn't call it. But good shit.
And I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
No, I was talking about those holdings on those guys that were supposed to come in to you, and your guys already had them. Yeah, those were the holding calls I was talking about. I'm really shocked you didn't get called for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Damn, one guy couldn't even take him down. They had to blow the whistle before he took him down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Parker.
You said what? What the hell? Was it a really good game, though? All right, well, I gotta go do some stuff. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. You ready to search again? What happened? No wonder it was saying. You mean to tell me I only got like 3 jerseys? Yeah. Yeah, it's Penn State though. Penn State don't have really many jerseys. They come out in the same stuff each year. Alright. You should have got the invite, right? Funny part is it didn't kick you out of the party. It just pop-ups. Baby girl. Scrap. Baby girl. Scrappy. Y'all come here. Scrap. Get in here. Baby girl. You too. Come here, girl. Come here. Come here, girl. Come here. Come here. Yep, just search. Let me know when you're ready to search. Yeah, see, Miami has all these uniforms. I only got 3. Crazy. The ones I don't like is, I want to say Jacksonville's shit color uniform. Yes. Look like someone just took a random shit.
What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff.
So the goal is, and I'll tell you the goal, they keep me from going to the national championship. Because there's been 3 other winners since I left Notre Dame. So they want me not to go back to the national championship. Oh, I gave you the force win. Because I was done with the team because my thing about it is how could my team do so good and then just start losing? Randall. I was playing Randall.
This battle with the line of scrimmage
And
is
then
such a big
he
game.
apparently lost connection.
And go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
What a nice job here by this offense.
So it was like, nah, this shit.
Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, they've been doing it as well as anybody in college football.
I got you that time.
Guys like the late, great Franco Harris, Kajana Carter, and Larry Johnson, and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs. I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Tackle made, but the game moved.
I'll tell you, I'll tire your defense out. You should know that from the first game.
By the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What?
He gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Hate getting stuck on the damn offensive line.
A few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Catch made on the left side.
Holding.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again.
I don't know why you accepted it. It was fourth down anyways.
Important third
You
down
just
play.
give him you.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense walk through the blocks and they stop him.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be right back.
Knock before you open the door. Because I'm right behind it.
All right.
All right, I'm back. You asked what happened, Larry. He was hooked up to the wrong Wi-Fi, and it disconnected right before halftime. All right, waiting on you to resume so I can kick this field goal.
First down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had
And I don't know why, because last time he had room.
The kick from 50 plus was a major accomplishment. Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards.
Even your blocker couldn't hold me.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Snags the quick throw. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
It was a fumble because he got injured and he dropped it.
So we'll take a timeout.
They ain't gonna show you on this the replays against
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance.
the replays on the
We'll see if
user versus users are broken.
and the Penn State offense is back out on the field.
But I knew when he got hit stick like he did and it showed that he was injured, he dropped the ball.
It's Hawkins. Fights through a tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, I thought he might shake free there.
So that's how I knew that was kind of a legit fumble.
Secondary. Good job of coming up and
Because I mean, if you get injured, are you still gonna hold on to the ball?
Previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Depending on what the injury is.
Makes a quick catch. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us, but here it is for a first down.
The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
I'm shocked he actually caught that.
Offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They pressure it and get it. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
When the defense took the field, they mean business.
You did have that guy wide open on that slant.
Quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return.
Man, you really do hate this kicking meter.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Oh, your offensive line, our defensive lineman got his hands up just in time.
So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He was perfect on his first attempt, but this is tougher from 49 yards away.
I messed it up.
The kick is no good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. And here comes the Miami offense.
It's just one of them things is you.
Put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. They bring down
Yeah,
the receiver.
you honestly had that running back. I wasn't even on him. He would have got more yards than what you threw to.
Any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And he'll be smarter right at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Huff over the middle. It's Parker. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read. The result is a big gain and a 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete.
Thank you, big number 70.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
That's enough to move the sticks and give them a 1st down at the 41.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time.
Come on, switch to the right person.
1st down.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype, the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Miami. As they fight back here in this playoff game.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now.
No telling.
The player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that?
It'd be all right.
As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out and keep him to a short gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. Sacked, dropped at the 3. And the Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And here's the return now from midfield. The coverage team brings him down, and that will do it for the first period of play. And Kirk, is Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping
Man, you guy couldn't hold on to the ball.
That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now big decision coming up here on 4th.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handle. Broken tackle still going. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 31.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Running play goes backwards.
My girl.
Set up at 2nd and 13. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. comes up with the catch.
Man, I just got him back, and you just sent him out for the rest of the season.
No, he's just out for the game.
No, more than likely he's out for the rest of the season.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down.
It's gonna be like a couple weeks.
Here we go on fourth down. He did
Bullshit. That was first down.
crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to
I don't know
make the
what he
stop,
is.
and they did it.
The pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's key. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. As the tight end flexed out into the slot looking for a match.
Elbowed someone in the back of the head. Yeah, uh-huh.
Size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of him. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game.
What'd the dog do?
Penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Now you didn't just fart and blame it on the dog right now, did you?
And now it brings up third down.
Well, maybe he did.
A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass rush closing in. Picked off.
And he still picked it off. What?
Will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, I can't believe number 49 still intercepted that.
Ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks it, continues to fight for yards. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Guess the running back passed off the jeans to the tight end. Dog.
But then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
Man, I should have did that RPO actually.
No gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. Looks like a player is down.
Hawkins, I just need you for this match, bro.
The Nittany Lions line up with a first and goal. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they've got him.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Oh, I know.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score.
I don't know what type of jank touchdown that was.
But that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot.
Number 8, you interfered with the interception.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Oh, nice play by
You should have hit the one that went out
to break up the pass.
over here on the other side of the line.
It's impacting him, but this quarterback is really
You got to watch the whole field.
He has thrown a pick. His mechanics seem to be off. His footwork isn't in sync. Almost threw another pick. Boy, he's going to have to make some kind of adjustments.
Fires it to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on.
I didn't even see holding anyways, so.
Helping his team with field position. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Man, I was hoping he would actually broke free.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Defense is coming after him.
Damn, sent a full-on blitz.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all.
Well, it's hard to block when the blitz is coming.
So it's second and long at the 20. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more.
Because I had who I wanted.
We'll see if they can overcome the
One-on-one.
and very long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the completion made. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. From the shotgun, hand off inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards.
All right, I got to take him out.
This changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. As the first down is still going. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good
Mhm.
blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker.
Or maybe at least a couple quarters.
He's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Bro, you say that, I'm going to make sure next season I kill every single one of your
Second down
players.
after that run on the previous play. The kick for out left complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? They'll try to run for the first down. And that's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, first and 10.
I ain't doing no huddle.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
I'm picking my plays so fast.
Able to bring him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down.
Why the timeout?
Empty set now. 5 wide. quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate.
He had two hands on it until he touched the ground, right?
To be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. They break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
Dumbass. I'm not kicking it from this side of the field. I would definitely miss that field goal.
Just one play left here in the half. Looking for 6, and is intercepted. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
Honestly, if the first guy didn't hit you, that's what messed you up, the first guy hitting you.
The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting Owen at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught, he's wide open, look out. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field.
Where was the defensive pass interference? Thank you very much.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball. And
boy, howdy.
Them downfield.
These refs are blinder than a bat.
Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Keen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quick throw over the middle. What a catch. Headed for the end zone. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First and goal, handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this. Just standing there, gets hit again.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. There's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So quickly all the way up to the 36 and it's first down. And now the running back's got it again. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running back has it on a screen now. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce, that ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And they'll stop him short with the line to gain. Second down.
I do believe you actually recovered that.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Penn State. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Penn State, 24, Miami.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to him. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Defense dials up the pressure there and plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He looks to his left and makes the completion. He's tackled quickly.
Scrappy.
Good enough for the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense.
Scrap.
In the second half, probably limited opportunities.
Oh, baby girl.
Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive.
My girl.
It is incomplete.
My girl.
First down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Again, makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And take a Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Grab made by the tight end. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. Look at it, kick it away for the second time. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Caught over the middle. It's Dawson. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down here for this offense. We'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So second and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has been rattled the entire game. Now in the second half, been sacked multiple times. I think he's starting to feel pressure, even when it's not there. This time throwing off of his back foot.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The game makes it second and
Come on, defense.
they're going to run it here. Has the first down and more. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for big gain.
The Hurricanes have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 38. And he's back to throw again on second and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Really
Shocked he actually held on to it.
And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands and he dropped it.
Well, you know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receivers
Yeah, he sure did drop it.
He misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard.
Come on, guys.
Brings up fourth down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught by the receiver. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up the first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a target, and it's complete. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense.
I'm shocked he actually held on to the ball.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up the first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
First and goal, try to run it in.
Where the fucking holding?
Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's a crucial score for Penn. Possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Starting the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Here he goes. Inside the 40. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Force a short throw down to the running back. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here's the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Running with purpose. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. QB keeper all the way. And he could not be stopped.
Thank you for moving that player.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his back. Nice grab. It's Price. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game.
Did you not see that guy behind your running back?
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, it's incomplete.
Why did you swat it at him so he could catch it? You dumbass. God, dog. And why didn't your player put his hands up to catch it?
Easy here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Price. They make the stop just short of the
4th and inches, damn. I think they robbed you on that one.
Third down, as a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Second down after that completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking to chuck it again. Pulls it in. It's Price. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Grab behind the line. It's Price. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
He might have had that touchdown if he didn't get hung up.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield.
To a point I want to stop you, and to a point I don't, because I don't want to be on the 2-yard line.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Canes. This passing game is on fire today. So here we go, fourth quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
The extra point gets them within a touchdown, 31-24. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
31, Miami, 24.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What is it with you and trying to injure my running
Take a
backs?
timeout where they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away with a running game. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And I don't know why.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up.
I don't know why you called timeout. I really don't. I mean, you just wasted time. Because I can't drain the clock.
The coverage team makes the touch.
Bro, that hit off your leg. That hit off your leg.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. A chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. The receiver makes the catch. It's past the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Finds his man. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Let me tell you something, Chris. That is a great play by that defender. You're talking about one of the elite receivers with incredible speed, with space. He's got room to shake and get free and pick up more yards, but a great tackle in the open field right there to prevent it.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw it again. That pass is caught. Stopped right near midfield, and it'll be a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is
On
too big of a
defense.
game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, there's nothing open downfield, so he does the right thing. Checks it down to the back, picks up some positive yards, but he's got to remember the clock is ticking.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Price. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
A playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And the ball is hauled in. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Good game.
Defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Unfortunately, the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now...
Let's see how many more people I've lost to injuries. Well, apparently ain't showing any, so that's good. All right, later.